Tonight on Size Eyes on the Skies.
It is super cold feeling outside, especially if your body is kind of wrinkly and translucent. We'll find out if it's going to continue to be cold coming up.
Plus, Mermaid Man is in the studio with your national forecast. All of that and more as this week's edition of Halloween Size Eyes on the Skies starts now.
It's Wednesday night on ISU TV, broadcasting live from Ames, Iowa. This is Size Eyes on the Skies. ISU TV's longest-running television program brings you the weather from around the country to the heart of Iowa. The ISU Meteorology Department team of forecasters keep you ahead of the storm. From Iowa's most trusted weather team, this is Size Eyes on the Skies.
Don't worry about it.
I don't know what to say.
Alrighty, welcome to Size Eyes. I am joined by Oscar Meyer. My name's Ron, just FYI.
So Ron, what happened to your body?
Okay, well, I mean, it's a long story. It's basically like an ATV accident, and my body's gone. Or at least it's still kind of here, but not really. So,
Oh,
yeah.
well, that's a little too bad.
Yeah.
Not too pleasant looking at that, but
So how's your Halloween going?
oh, it's going pretty well. I'm a Chicago-style hot dog, only mustard for me.
It's a bit cold for those hot dogs to be outside, especially, but you got your bun, so you're good to go. If you look at our temperatures right now, we're sitting mostly in the 30s across the state of Iowa, 34 here in Ames, 33 up in Fort Dodge, and then if you factor in the wind speeds, these are out of the south and west for the most part, but they still are making it feel colder right now. Wind chills are actually more in the low or mid-20s for the most part, and they're going to be pretty cool throughout the night, but temperatures are going to moderate a little bit in the future, which we'll talk about coming up in the Iowa forecast.
And now it's time for tonight's Halloween scary story. One night, a girl went out to a concert with some friends. After a few songs, the girl realized her phone wasn't in her pocket. She checked the seats, the bathrooms, and the bar for her phone, but had no luck. She decided to use her friend's phone to call her own. After 2 rings, someone answered, breathed heavily into the phone, and hung up. They didn't answer again. She decided to give up calling and head home. When she arrived, she found her phone laying next to her nightstand, right where she had left it. And now we turn to Mermaid Man with a look at tonight, or what's going on around the country.
I've left Bikini Bottom and come to the surface, but I'm without my sidekick Barnacle Boy. How will I be able to defeat evil on my own? We'll find out when we return.
Welcome back. We are now joined by Mermaid Man with a look at what's happening around the nation.
Welcome back. I'm your meteorologist, Mermaid Man, ready to talk about weather on the land. As you can see right here, we have a lot of cold air up in the north central region of the United States with some, rather warm weather down to the south. Taking a closer look to where we are, we have 35 degrees in Des Moines, 40 degrees in Bismarck, and 42 degrees in Hayes. Moving on to the northeast region of the country, we have 45 degrees in Caribou, 55 in New York, and 55 degrees in Washington, D.C. Moving to the south, we have a little bit warmer weather, but a little bit cooler, or a little bit warmer than what we usually see. We have 70 degrees in Tampa and a 73-degree temperature in Houston. Checking out west, actually pretty cold temperatures. We have the anomaly 80 degrees in Phoenix, Arizona, but we have 60s along the west coast in California. Moving northeast, we have 35 in Missoula, 46 in Idaho Falls, and 60 degrees in Portland, Oregon. Looking at satellite and radar, you can see that we have a kind of band of rain and thunderstorms moving up to the northeast. And also a band of precipitation coming down from Canada into the northwest, bringing in some rain. Not quite cold enough for rain, though. Looking at futurecast, we see that we have this low over the Great Lakes region, which eventually moves across the Appalachians, bringing in more precipitation and moving off later. Forecasted highs for tomorrow, we have 54 degrees in Seattle, 66 in Denver, 39 in Minneapolis, and 47 degrees in Toronto. Looking at our travel city, we have my hometown, Bikini Bottom. Shout out to SpongeBob, Squidward, Patrick, the whole gang. Strangely enough, we have quite a lot of varied weather, even though we are somehow under the sea. We start off breezy and cold, clear up a little bit with some sun, have a little snow, surprisingly enough, and then end the week with some sun and clouds. Back to you, Oscar Meyer.
Let's take a look at tonight's trivia question. What is the most hated Halloween candy? Is it A, candy corn, B, circus peanuts, C, Tootsie Rolls, or D, Smarties? We'll have your answer coming up. Now let's have a look at the weekend ahead with Ron.
Thank you, Oscar. All right, so our headlines, it was a very brisk day out in the city of Ames. Cooler temperatures are out there right now. There is a possibility of snow, though. We'll break all that down coming up. Welcome back to Size Eyes on the Skies. I am Ron, here to discuss the weather with you tonight. Here are current conditions in Ames, 34 degrees. Winds are out of the south-southwest at 7. We do have a wind chill. It feels like 28 degrees outside at the moment. Our wind speeds, as you can see, they were out of the southwest in Ames, and they're pretty much out of the southwest across most of the state of Iowa. Light breeze, 8, 7, 5 miles an hour down in Des Moines right now. Our temperatures across the state of Iowa are mostly in the low to mid-30s out there. 33 up in Fort Dodge, only 30 up in Mason City, warmer down in Des Moines and Ottumwa at 35 and 36 degrees, respectively. Across the whole region of the Midwest, there's a fair amount of clouds, just a few streaks of clear skies out there. There is this little blip of system that's moving across the southern part of Iowa and Missouri right now that's bringing snow on its northern part, some mixed precip through the middle part of Missouri, and then rain off to the south, which is a bit cold as we go through the end of October into November. So Futurecast is going to paint that picture for us here, starting off tonight at 6:30, clouds across most of the state, and then you watch those, there were just a few snow showers. Those will be very light in nature, only in the southern part of the state. By we get into tomorrow morning, another system will come along that'll bring us just a few stray snow showers, maybe mostly just flurries across the northern counties of Iowa. Those will move on out, and then as we warm into tomorrow afternoon and evening, better chances of light rain to our north and east, clouds for most of the middle part of the state, and just a little bit of clearing sneaks in along the Missouri River into the western part of Iowa. Those move out. Another system slips on in as we get into Wednesday night into Thursday morning, brings some more chances of light rain, but otherwise plenty of clouds as we go through Wednesday into Thursday. So not really a super improving forecast for the next couple days. They'll stay very dreary and Halloween-like, and very cold for those with wild bodies. So, tonight, lows across the state of Iowa, mostly in the 30s out there. The southern part of the state could sneak, or will stay in the low to mid-40s. And as we move into tomorrow, temperatures will warm very slightly, only in the low to mid-40s in the northern part of the state, 50s and upper 40s to the south, where there'll be a little bit just warmer temperatures because of sunshine for the most part. So tonight here in Ames, wow, it just got way colder, 27 degrees, but it's Halloween, so that's cool. And winds out of the north-northwest. Tomorrow, cloudy skies for the most part, breezy. That decent breeze will get up 5 to 10, maybe higher gusts. And since it's November, we can talk about Thanksgiving instead, because Thanksgiving's an awesome holiday, and the high will be 47 too. All right, after that, Thursday, high of 52, 47 on Friday. The weekend doesn't look too bad. 49 on Saturday, 57 on Sunday. That'll be really nice for early November. And then we moderate back into the low 40s for Monday and Tuesday.
Hey Ron, let's take another look at tonight's trivia question. What is the most hated Halloween candy? Is it A, candy corn, B, circus peanuts, C, Tootsie Rolls, or D, Smarties?
I don't know, guys, but Mermaid Man definitely does not like circus peanuts. Those spongy, weird-tasting things,
Hang on, I gotta
not
adjust
my
my eyes.
favorite. Uh-oh, Ron needs to see.
Okay, I don't remember what the choices were anymore. What was A? Because it seems really popular.
A was candy corn.
Candy corn.
Oh,
Does Ron like candy corn?
I mean, I don't. Ron doesn't have teeth. He usually wears dentures now.
Yeah, I
because
feel like that'd be a
age and-
little difficult.
Yeah, and the ATV accident,
Yeah.
knocked him all out
Yeah.
and stuff. But
know where-
there's the answer.
Oh, the most commonly hated Halloween candy is circus peanuts. I mean, it makes sense for you. Down in the bikini bottom, I feel like it would just sponge and
Kind of
just
get
soak
mushy.
up.
Ugh, nasty.
Yeah.
I've never had circus peanuts personally.
Actually, I haven't either.
Don't try them. Not worth it. There are definitely better candies out there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, thanks to our Twitter poll to let us know about that, but
Apparently, a lot of people hate candy corn. Who knew?
yeah, I'm not a big fan of candy corn either.
It's okay in
be
small
honest.
doses.
Yeah, that is true.
You need to just stick with the chocolate and peanut butter and stuff like that.
Yeah. Plus, they're not really in to-go box. Like, how do you hand that out at Halloween?
I mean, you could
Just bare fist.
Yeah, like
Candy corn into children's baskets.
yeah, it's kind of gross. It just sits at the bottom. I don't know.
Yeah, but you're also a hot dog too, so you probably don't like other food.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you, a hot dog, eat hot dogs? Do you cannibalize?
Oh my god.
No, I don't do that. That's a little weird.
It's good to know. Good to know.
I'm glad we worked that. Well, the weather
I'm sure everyone
is
is dying to know.
The weather at least will not really be favorable for hot dogs to be
No.
outside, but
Not exactly. Yeah.
not without their buns on.
You need another bun on the front.
Nope.
Well, that concludes tonight's show. Please be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. You can find every show on YouTube under our Size Eyes channel. Thank you for joining us. Have a safe Halloween, and we'll see you on Thursday.
Instead of thanks, man.
I thought I said thanks.